Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, cause it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Kevin is not here, he fucking left. Oh, yes. It's Romance Awareness Month, y'all. And we feel like we gave the audience a boner. We got them wet.
We know we got you flag pulled up. Now we're just going to finish you off.
We got one comment from a dude that said, me and my wife were listening to y'all talk, and we ended up having sex during the show.
Well.
Yeah. Whoa,
That's just a win.
That is a win.
I mean, was that from Kevin Ralston?
I just love that saxophone music. That's what we use when we do the Jaybird Love Hour.
It's good.
So funny.
It's so good.
It's my favorite.
So cheesy.
It's exactly what you want. It just reeks of sexy, cheesy romance.
Say something sexy.
Oh, Denny's, let me see your balls.
Makes it funny.
All right, Virginia, your turn.
Oh, I gotta say it, then you play it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm not paying attention.
Because Virginia is wet.
Oh, it's great.
Good clean fun.
Oh, well, you could tell it's in the podcast. Although, I don't know if our regular show was that clean either.
No, we were a little randy today.
It's a good time to do it. Good timing when school just gets going.
We picked the one moment.
Speaking of Randy, how's your dad?
Speaking of wet.
That mustache glistens.
Well, I was leaving work yesterday and you were getting picked up. Your dad came and drove you because he was very nice. And I could see him in the rearview mirror in your Jeep. And I got nervous and I was like, I got to go. Tell your dad I said hi. I left real quick because I don't know if I can handle all that sexy. I got to be prepared. I can't be surprised by Randy Pennington.
There wasn't a dry seat in Virginia's car.
I made all the seats wet.
That's how much.
Not just the one
Not
I
a
was.
dry seat in the house.
That's how much the Juicy Daddy gets you flowing.
It was like the ocean's open.
Oh, yeah.
And people always say, all right, Bird, now you're going along with Virginia. Y'all, just, if you can't beat him, you got to fucking join him. You got to call him the Juicy Daddy no matter what. Now I got to call him the Juicy Daddy,
It's
too.
happening.
He hates it, but he gets it. No, he's cool.
Much like most of the men in my life, they just go, oh, fuck it. Just let her do it.
It's easier.
Just fucking let her do it. She's insane.
My dad's a good sport about all that shit, for the most part.
I like the videos. I think you should do more videos of him, but that's just me. After I watched the video of him at the Outback, I wanted more.
Oh, yeah, I mean, talk about going down under, huh?
Nice.
I mean, we could have fun with this all day.
Yeah, we could.
We did hear from Kevin Ralston. Kevin Ralston was live tweeting today.
Really?
Live tweeting?
Is the thing that he's doing, is that today or is it tomorrow?
Today.
Okay, so he can't be drinking then. There's
No,
no
I
way he's
think
drinking.
He flies in, lands, goes there, does his thing, and then I think he's drinking.
Right. He's definitely not drinking right now.
No.
Because here's his tweets. He goes, I typically only do home games, but this morning I was actually able to poo at the airport. I'm not sure if I'm proud or ashamed.
What?
Then he follows
The
it up-
airport?
Yeah.
Oh, he is all discombobulated. Given this speech, has his tummy twisted.
It has to. That's such a... I've never seen that.
I've never seen Kevin shit at the airport.
And then he comes back with, as I'm sitting in my seat, now this is not the toilet seat, this is on the airplane.
Good.
As I'm sitting in my seat, I noticed the guy next to me is picking something out from between his feet. pray for me. Then he follows that up with the person in the seat behind me literally putting their toe in my ass. What the fuck? I'm not typically confrontational, but foot rape on a flight is not okay. I should have walked to Chicago. He's getting sassy.
Wow.
Yeah, he is.
What has gotten into him?
Well, if the people all around you are acting like douchebags, it does put you in a different headspace on your flight.
Oh, yeah. The flight we just were on.
And you know Kevin's not going to say anything to these people because he's not confrontational. He'll just vent on Twitter.
His last tweet. The toe picker is also a nose picker. Dude rolled and flicked. No clue where it went. Doors closed. We are taxiing. Hell awaits. People are gross on planes, and I think once they think you take off, you can't see people what they're doing.
People are gross, period.
Yeah.
And I think when they get on a plane, they forget that there's people around them. They get a little comfortable. They're sitting in their seat, and they just think they're at home.
And I think, too, there is a mentality, I'm at an away game. I don't live here. These motherfuckers don't know me.
Yeah.
I don't know them.
But
I'm not looking to impress.
keep in mind, people that are living in your town are flying out with you, and they're flying back into town
And
with you.
how dare you do that to Kevin Ralston? That's the Kevin Ralston you're flicking boogers on and picking in the heinous of.
Is that a stat you would want to know or not know? How many times someone has just picked their nose and flicked a booger in an airplane?
And it's like landed on you? Or
It's
just
an alarming number.
boogers, farts, they're all high. Boogers, farts, vomit. I bet you they're all high.
You can fart on an airplane and no one even hears it.
Well, I even told y'all.
Because
mean,
of
but
the
it's-
engine. If you're sitting next to the engine,
if you're in the back.
you can have the loudest fart that nobody hears.
You're right.
Well, that's why it brought up the whole. We went to Logan, Ohio, up and back, and on the flight going there, there was somebody who blew it up. They blew up. They went back in the bathroom, and it smelled bad.
Took a monster shit.
They really did, and that was in the back of the plane, so you could not see what was going on. On the way back home, there was a woman who got up to the front of the plane, walked in the bathroom. She was in there for 20 minutes. She's not powder on her nose, Virginia. And then she walks back the walk of shame. Everyone knows what she did.
When you're in that long, yeah.
I mean, when you have to go in the front of the plane, you got to go quick because everybody in the seats in the front is watching you and timing you.
She was either wrestling with the Duke or she had a horrific cocaine problem.
Even cocaine you could do quicker than a long Duke, especially if you're seasoned.
Or if you're really a multitasker, you do a line while you're shitting.
Yeah.
Guarantee you that someone who's done coke has done that before.
Totally.
They're multitasking. They're running late to pick up their kid.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I would wait till the barbarians are at the gate before I run up there. You know what I'm saying? I'd wait till you had to absolutely go if you're going to go to the front of the plane to Duke. If you go to the back, you can take your time. Nobody will even notice except for the back row.
They won't know it's you. There's anonymity in the back of the plane,
Yes.
but they will smell it more. For some reason, I think because there's 2 bathrooms back there and you can get double duked,
Yeah.
the back of the plane does smell worse than the front.
And it makes me think, too, especially in modern day times, it's got to be harder now to do the Mile High Club, right?
Definitely.
I don't
To
even
fuck
think
in a
it's-
plane, I don't think you could.
Oh, it's so much harder.
I don't think you can now.
Air travel used to be loose.
The only thing I think you could do, let's say you've got a plane and it's not that crowded, you can maybe do some fingering or some hand jobs.
Oh, you can totally finger at will. All you need is a blanket.
A blanket, yeah.
But then your blanket's moving up and down.
You gotta
Not if
puff it
you're
up high
fingering.
enough, yeah.
Fingering's in and out, bro.
You're right. Fingering. You
You're like
could
this.
fingerings. You could get
Who
done.
are you fingering? What's his name?
You could get, but
Like an elephant.
a hand.
Well, now we know you jerk off guys on the plane.
A hangy though. If you're doing a hangy, there's no way you can't hide a hangy.
You can't unless you put the man on the window seat and you have him put like his knee up and the blanket's on his knee and he's kind of leaning against the window seat and his other leg can be down and you just
That's pretty much it, yeah.
grab that thing like you're driving a Porsche.
But here's the thing, though. Everybody on the page has got to be making the right movement. It's a dance between you two. He's going to make sure his leg doesn't move.
It's easy to give a hand job on a plane.
But I'm saying for
As long
you,
as you got that window seat, you're golden.
for you,
Aisle
no.
seat's tougher.
But if it feels good,
Let's have a contest.
He's to be buckling like a baby fucking calf.
Not if he's a quiet comer. You
Well,
won't
he's
even
sitting.
notice.
Who's a quiet comer other than our sweet Denny?
There's people out there that come quietly.
Not on this side of the table. There's no way whispers over here can come quietly. There's no way.
Hands down, come quieter than you.
Oh, I don't doubt that.
Oh, I'd rank it as far as loudness of coming.
Jaybird.
Then I'd say Virginia, then me. Me and Suits could be a battle.
I think Suits. I think it goes me, Virginia, then Suits.
Yeah, I agree.
Then Kevin, then you.
I'm a pretty quiet comer. I'm a pretty quiet masturbator.
Well, we need to find one person that slept with all of us, and
There
then
you go.
they can tell.
Or find a
us.
person and we all sleep with them.
That would how fucked up would that be? We find out we all slept with the same. All 5 of us slept with the same person.
That would be amazing.
The worst part would be, what if they rated us? Who was the best and worst?
I want to hear it.
I do too.
Give me the truth.
If we all fucked the same person, I would love a ranking.
Well, if anyone was ranking, I would try to do my best.
Well, shouldn't you always try to do your best?
Sometimes you dial it
Sometimes
in.
you just can't.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're tired.
You're right. Again, I'm the one without.
We're not single like you, Bird.
I'm not the one with the relationship. Every day's the last fucking dance. It's
Come talk to
Armageddon.
me after you have to cook dinner and clean up and do homework.
Dogs licking your foot.
You're lucky that's all he licked.
Well, if I was backed up a little bit,
He would have licked your heinous.
it would have gone, on the heinous.
Teabagged you.
That's weird.
Licking the nuts would be a really rough go if a dog did that while you were having sex. I would find that to be just a total mood killer.
This is just our opener, by the way.
Tabor
Our
said he
intro
could
for the
work through it.
podcast. This is just our opener.
I couldn't work through it. I'm sorry. I'd have to start over.
Yeah, I don't want anybody licking me. That's an animal.
Or a person. You turn around, there's a person in your room licking your foot. Like that your hand stays like strawberry story.
What's that story?
Have you heard that one?
I have.
So it's yes, the parents are out of town and it's a stormy night, and the daughter is home by herself, and she hears a noise and gets a little bit scared, so she calls the dog into the room and she's petting the dog, right, and blah blah blah. Well, anyway, she's laying in bed and the dog's laying on the floor, and she keeps reaching down just to make sure that the dog's there, and she can feel the licking on her hand.
Dog's licking her hand.
Okay.
So later in the morning, she goes to the bathroom and it's like, all right, made it to the morning. Where's my dog? In the bathroom, the dog is killed, and the blood says on the wall, your hands taste like strawberries. It was the killer licking her hand.
It wasn't no dog, Virginia. It was a man.
He killed the dog?
Yeah.
And he licked her hand.
And he was licking her hand
Damn.
while she thought she was safe.
That's effed up.
It's real fucked up. There's many
It's one of
versions.
it's one of those the hook on the car stories.
It's kind of on her, though. When you put your hand down in there to pet the dog, I would know the difference between I'm petting a dog and I'm petting a man.
So we're victim shaming now, Virginia.
yeah, I kind of am.
Pretty fucked up that you're victim shaming a fake person in a fake story.
When I first heard that story as a kid, that scared me.
Is she so tuned out, too? She doesn't hear this dog murder taking place. Oh, the dog went quietly and there's blood everywhere. This bitch is out of touch.
According to folklore, the dog is also a quiet comer. So
Yeah, you barely even heard it.
didn't even
I blame her. She did it all wrong.
look. You got a harsh opinion.
I mean, it's a
The other one
campfire story.
is the hook for the hand. You know that one.
No.
Hook for the hand.
Tough to masturbate.
That would be a rough go. I would switch it.
Well, yeah.
You have 2 hooks.
If you had 2 hooks, that would be
Okay.
rough.
Here's what I would do then. I would try to take the hooks together and kind of bridge and make like your own, I guess, metal pussy, I guess. You could take the hooks, put them together. Look, you asked me.
That's the new name of our band, Metal Pussy.
Dude, I mean, that's a band
great
name.
fucking name.
That's a band name.
Rock and roll.
Oh, Metal Pussy thrashes.
I think
Guaranteed.
I think we have to change the name from the Jaybirds to Metal Pussy.
Metal
And we
Pussy.
have to start doing heavy metal
It
rock.
thrashes and splashes.
Just do one album and then move on.
I agree.
Exactly.
It's a one and done.
It's a one and done project. Metal Pussy will leave them wanting more.
And you know what? Maybe in 30 years,
Yeah.
there's a reunion of Metal Pussy.
Yeah.
You're right.
There'll
Bring
be
it back.
like a behind the music. What happened to Metal Pussy?
They rock so hard. Gosh, I want to make that real.
We know you do, Pumpkin.
Metal Pussy.
Metal Pussy just.
I'm sorry, dog. Metal Pussy rules.
Metal Beer Dan should change his name to Metal Pussy Dan.
If he was half a man, he would.
You won't do it. You won't change it,
You
Dan.
won't do it. You won't do it.
You change it to Kitten Beard the one year. We want Metal Pussy Dan.
Oh, gosh.
So, you guys want to get into some emails?
Yeah. Speaking of Metal Pussy. Okay, first of all, whoever's printing these out needs to use a bigger font because my old ass eyes cannot see.
Damn, Danny, she's calling you out.
I don't. Sometimes they send small font version. Yeah.
Come on,
right.
you know, it's summertime.
Pick out the 22 point.
Yeah, you're right. What are you guys using the 18 for?
Why are you using it? This looks like 16.
Oh wow.
I know. All right, this one is about an HOA drama. So this woman's HOA, they got mad.
I'm sorry not to interrupt you. He just changed it to Middle Pussy Dan. That's a great job. That's how you play the game right there. Great job, Middle Pussy Dan. Not to interrupt you, but that was worthy of an interruption.
When breaking news happens, we break in.
It was a breaking news situation.
Thank you. You're the journalist around here. So, yeah, this chick has a problem because her HOA is mad that she hung up signs for her daughter's birthday.
Oh, wow.
And her daughter's on the volleyball team or was on the volleyball team at high school. The HOA sent her a fine and a violation letter.
Did they give her a warning first, or they just gave her the fucking fine?
I think it just says violation and fine.
Why does the
Suck so bad.
HOA suck so bad?
It's a birthday celebration sign. Like,
They're temporary.
are you not allowed to celebrate birthdays anymore, HOA?
So I have a theory that HOA people now have just accepted that the hatred, and they go, you know what, fuck it, I'm going full heel on you motherfuckers. Yeah, I am in the HOA, and suck it.
We need to spread the word that everybody on the HOA is a Karen, like how Karen has caught on.
Yeah.
HOA needs to get the same hate as Karens because they are Karens. They're just a group of them that have gathered together to ruin your fun.
Am I dreaming this, Denny's? I thought we did a battle rap against the HOA, or did
We did.
we did it?
We did.
Okay.
Where is it?
I don't know. The HOA.
Maybe Metal Pussy can redo it.
Oh.
A heavy metal.
Make it hard.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be hard and sloppy.
We're gonna fuck the HOA hard.
Well, they really do.
deserve it.
They suck They suck terribly.
This woman's daughter's birthday. She's hanging high school posters of her daughter and her volleyball successes for her birthday. One weekend.
Do you know who works for the HOA? That prick, that killjoy that we played earlier.
The guy
with
yeah.
the pot.
Yeah, that's the type of person that gets. Because think about it, typical people don't go into the HOA. Did you does anyone sign up for it in this group?
Fuck no.
Yeah, because it's not really our speed. The person that goes into that is kind of like a fuddy-duddy in a lot of cases.
The guy, he got food from Uber Eats. The Uber Eats delivered his food, and then he found a bag of weed in there. And did he not have dork voice?
What a dork.
He's like, well, he asked for me to return it, and I said no.
He got his ass kicked every day at the yard.
The bottom line is this: pot is bad. It's gateway drunk, and I don't want it with my food.
Everybody on the playground kicked his ass twice.
And that's why he's a jerk.
He is.
We forgot that you forgot homework.
And that really is a thing. I went to school with the person that would remind the fucking teacher, you forgot to give us homework.
You're just like, why?
Why?
We're going to have homework tomorrow. Just let it go.
Yeah, it's always math too, Denny's.
I have, as the years have gone on, my math skills have dropped exponentially. I'm so bad at math now.
I was never good.
I
I can
would-
only imagine.
Never.
I was never that great, but I can't even do it on a basic level anymore.
I just hated it. Anything I don't like, I'm not going to be into. I wouldn't say that I had ADHD. I just was not into math. I didn't want to fucking listen to it. I hated it with a passion.
I think that's what it is when you're in school. If something interests you, you're going. So history. A lot of my friends love history. They love the History Channel. They liked history in school. They hated every other subject. Thus, they went into a loving of history because they had a love for it.
Well, I just look back of all the things that I retained from school, and it was stuff that I was into.
Mm-hmm.
They made me draw pictures. I had to, explain the story to them. They got me involved. It wasn't just busy work.
Yeah, well, you always bring up the amoebas.
It stayed with me. The unicellular organisms, because they made me look at a microscope, which is cool for a kid.
Totally.
You're looking through an instrument, you think it's really cool, then you got to draw the
and
monsters.
you love animals.
I do.
You love weird animals.
It stayed with me.
We go out to Gumbo Limbo, and you would scoop water up and then put it in a tile, and then
Gumbo
you put
limbo. They have no gumbo.
They don't.
It's a park.
I don't know why they call it that.
I don't know, but it's a little deceiving. I went down there for the first time from Louisiana. I'm like, where the gumbo at, y'all? There's no gumbo.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It's a park.
And they don't have any gumbo?
It's called
no.
Gumbo Limbo Park.
There's no fucking gumbo.
Maybe it's limbo of gumbo.
Yeah, you're in limbo of eating gumbo. It's not there.
It's a park. It's like Carlin Park, like
Yeah.
any kind of park you would go to. It looks like a beachfront park.
Yeah, because when I went to Carlin Park, I met a couple guys named Carlin that were there.
It's a George Carlin routine about it. Yeah, it says the trees are Gumbo Limbo trees. That's what it's named after.
What the fuck is a gumbo limbo
I've
tree?
never seen it. I don't even believe that text.
It's tricking people like me.
That text is a liar,
I don't
Virginia.
believe it.
Is that what you made gumbo from? No, it's not.
Your gumbo's made with lies.
All right, this email is interesting. They're asking our opinion from a legal perspective, which I think all of us are qualified to comment from.
Objection. I love it.
Sustained.
Thank you, Denny.
So this is anonymous, and they're talking about a case that their law firm had to deal with. A woman got in trouble because at 2 a.m. she went to, it sounds like a Denny's or an IHOP, but they don't say specifically. So it's her and her friends, 2 a.m. They're waiting to be seated when another person already sitting at a table made a comment to them. So the people in the booth that have their food are making comments to these girls that are waiting. So the woman that's waiting for her table goes over to the guy that made the comment, and they start exchanging profanities. Some odd remarks about her body. She comments back about his body. And at some point, in a power move, which I respect, the female who had yet to be seated reached over, picked up a fork, and ate some of the person's food that she was fighting with as a power move, which I totally respect. So then what happened was they called the police. The police showed up and they got arrested. The girl that ate the food off the person's plate got arrested because I guess it's illegal to touch somebody else's food like that in a restaurant. She sat in jail for 19 days because she couldn't make bail. And then finally she had her day in court and had a public defender.
Wow.
Look, when you're out having altercations with people, you don't know them. They don't know what the fuck they're going through. You don't know if they're crazy or not. Words are one thing. It's when you start going and touching people's shit and you start taking their food and you start touching anybody, you're gonna get in trouble. It's never gonna go well for you.
I think people run hot these days too.
I know. But
So
I feel like if the guy that was sitting down started it by making comments at them, and then they came over and finished it by taking a bite off his plate, he got what he deserved. He started it.
That's why you're not a lawyer or in charge of any kind of law whatsoever.
Fuck that guy.
Because no, you're right. Annoying people suck, but
Sometimes the law
So
protects them.
here's
They
what you
do.
do. If you're going to have that as your finishing move, where you eat something off somebody's plate and you go, ugh, then you have to immediately leave the establishment. You can't hang around
Agreed.
like she did, because when the cops showed up, they arrested her on this little known law that you can't eat off of somebody's plate as a finishing move in a verbal altercation.
I don't care how big of an asshole you are. If you do touch someone's plate, I can see a flat top cop arresting me going, you touch his turkey tetrazzini.
Well, it gives them an easy excuse to immediately arrest you or end the situation. If you
Now
do
you
something
know.
like that, you just get stopped in your tracks.
And let me ask you this, Virginia. How did it work out for her? It worked out pretty good, it sounds like.
Did not work out good.
18 days in the slammer. I loved what she did. Fuck yeah. Women, what? 18 days?
19 days.
Okay. Fuck.
That's why I just try to stay out of everyone's business.
People are getting, I know people keep saying that, but I do feel like people are getting a little squirrelier than normal.
They are.
I could be off.
I just, even when I go to the stores, I see people having altercations in aisles, in the checkout lines. I think people are just running hot these days.
We talked a little bit about it earlier. I know I sound like a broken record, but I believe a lot of it has to do with social media.
Yeah, I think it's just because you were exposed to it a lot more often.
It is. It's in everybody's life, and everyone. Whether there's like anything, there's great things about it.
Yeah.
There really is, but there's some bad things about it too, and you have to look at that shit.
Yeah, you do.
Fucking.
Here's a good email. This one's from John, and it says, "Hey, I've got a great punishment for you guys for Do It, bitch. cut a hole in the top of a can of Vienna sausages. You have to put a straw in and suck out all the juice till it's gone.
It's a great punishment. Thank you. Punishments are the
John,
hardest things to come up with.
You're a fucking legend.
Fuck John. That's terrible.
Because you lose a lot.
Every week I'm going to be drinking freaking Vienna sausage juice.
It's a great punishment.
I won't disagree with that. It's just like, come on.
Well, you try to come up with 6 or 7 punishments, you start to run out of them.
That's a good
so
one.
keep them coming, y'all.
Good job, John.
They like to fuck us up.
That will fuck us up. I will vomit.
We still need to do that slow motion hot dog video.
That's
I
hilarious.
love that. That's just funny. Do you want to do hot dogs or do you want to do sausage?
Whatever you want, pumpkin.
I just got gifted 5 pounds of sausage, so I've got a bunch of sausage we can use.
You know, whoever can catch it with their mouth, slow-mo, and make it sexy. Keep in mind, it's Romance Awareness Month.
Yeah, we got to be real sexy.
Yes.
I'm going to put the sausage in your mouth, Jay-Bird.
I love when keep trying to be sexy. This is always so fun.
First, I'm going to dip it in some honey mustard.
This is making me so uncomfortable. I can't even let it happen.
Then you're going to gurgle the sausage.
Then I'm going to let your dad lick it.
I can't. I gotta
Oh, wow. Is it going to be like Lady and the Tramp?
I have to stop this because I have a bone piece.
And you're not a quiet comer either. So.
As we know.
We had him at Juicy Daddy.
I mean, me eating a pizza and me coming, it kind of sounds the same thing.
All right, here's one from Toby. It says, hey, guys. Okay, this one's kind of creepy. Sorry, Toby. You're coming up a little
Creepier than what just happened?
I like how at
Yeah.
the bottom it says, don't say my name.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
I'm kidding.
Keep me anonymous.
Toby from Palm Beach Gardens, just don't let anyone know where I'm from.
TobyRoby69 at gmail.com.
Is it really?
No.
Oh, I was going to say. If he's got a 69 in his email, this is going to be good.
It says, I'm curious, which member of your staff has the best feet? The whole staff. Maybe a contest regarding that would be interesting to see. Given how picky Virginia is, I think she would be a good judge.
You need to stop falling for these fucking foot fetish traps you keep going. Well, by the way, we've done that bit 11 times where we've put believe me.
But not just the KVJ show, like all of the feet. Like all the staff feet.
And let me guess, P.S. I also wouldn't mind seeing everyone on your staff's tits. Line them all up. Yeah, tits and clits. Virginia, that's a foot fetish fucker.
He wants to see some feet.
He's trying to get free foot porn.
He's a KVJ contributor. He's trying to come up with ideas.
Oh, I know he is. Oh, I know he's going to contribute. Oh, he loves it. He's at home right now just jacking and going, yeah, Virginia, keep talking about feet.
Oh, it's loud, too.
You in that foot fetish world, you got to get out, dog. You're in it. You're too in
Eventually
it.
you'll become it if you don't get out of it.
I don't know. I mean, I think I just want to give it a shot.
He's making you do his dirty work for him. Oh, yeah, line them all up. Oh, maybe even ask the 4th floor.
Pour something on it.
Oh, yeah, maybe iced tea.
Well, after I use that honey mustard on the Juicy Daddy, then I'll pour it on our feet.
Oh, yeah, it's yellow. It's like pee. I'm telling you, that's what these fuckers want, Virginia.
They want
Piss foot?
foot piss videos.
I'm just saying.
They want piss foot?
You entered this world about a year ago, and I tried to warn you. I said, Virginia, getting too close to that sun.
But what population do you think pissing on the foot turns on?
It's got to be low.
I would agree.
Under 5%.
All right, I'd say 5 to 10%.
But you think that? And you just don't know what people are into.
That's why I wonder.
I really do wonder, everyone's into something, right?
You're right.
We had that one stat, Virginia, 1 out of 100 people is a psychopath. But does 1 out of 100 like pee feet?
So I sent Kevin an idea this week because I was on TikTok and I saw this radio chick who was talking about how she went on this website. It's called FetLife. FET, short for fetish.
Yeah. Oh, I thought
Life.
Boba Fett.
Fetlife.com. And she was talking about how she was selling all kind of stuff. And I sent it to Kevin. He didn't do it. But now I'm a member because I signed up. I wanted to learn what it was about so I could send Kevin the idea. Kevin didn't do the bit. Now I'm a card-carrying member and I'm getting messages from other members.
Look, there's no shortage of ways to make a buck or two by doing some
Present day.
unsavory things, dog.
To present day, you can get creative and make a following.
Well, you don't even have to be rich by doing it. Some people can make $15,000-$20,000. Now that's not crushing it, but that's a way to supplement your income.
I mean,
Absolutely.
that's paying all the bills.
That's paying some of your basic needs.
Then your regular money can be just your play money and be like, hey, let's get this on.
Absolutely.
And you're laying back, playing a little clit, a little titty, or your dong. You know, some of them are just doing solo stuff. So imagine you in your most intimate moment by yourself. You know, you break one off, and then you get paid. And you could probably fake it too.
What if we combined the foot world and the jerk off world, and we taught you to jerk off with your feet?
Teach me that? I think I could probably do it.
You already know how?
No, I don't know, but I know my feet. But look where my feet can go. Look, I mean, my feet can touch my dick.
I think they do jerk off videos with feet too.
We're already halfway there, folks. He's got one leg, and it's very much in his balls.
Here, tell him our Venmo so that we can get this going.
I mean, it's not what I want. It's not the career move I want to make. But I will say this: if I had to, I think I could jerk off with my feet.
Well, depending on how Kevin's speech goes today with all the big bosses, you know, we either get promoted or we get demoted. If we get demoted, I say we go for the foot fetish world.
If you had to, Denny's, someone comes in here, I'm gonna kill you if you can't. Would you be able to jerk off with your feet if you had to?
I'm sure.
He would give it the old college try.
I would do my best, my darndest.
Okay, do I have permission to ask you a question?
Yes.
Could you flick the bean with your big toe?
I think that'd be easier,
It
right?
would be. I think it would be easier.
Hold on.
I'd use my heel just to be different.
I mean, you used your hand. Can I use my...
No, look. Well, yeah, you can use your hand. Just try to get it to that position.
Oh, I can definitely get my heel there.
That guy is still at the computer and is just tugging and chugging away.
They just put better than I thought.
I can't get my big toe there.
Oh, you gotta stop.
Will he accept my heel?
You're gonna make this man that guy who sent you that email is exploding right now.
Well, him and me both, because I just rubbed it with my heel.
Oh my gosh, what is this rated?
This is too hot for TV, Denny's.
Oh, too rude for television.
It's like the old Jerry Springer, remember that?
Too hot for TV.
Yes.
I had that on VHS, and I used to wait until we were at a party, and I'd pop it in the VHS. Everybody loves that tape.
You
Yes.
are so right. Same thing with me. Somebody had that tape, the VHS. They would put it in at parties, and people would they were hooked on it.
They
Same
couldn't
here.
believe, like, that's how you entertain a crowd. F the DJ. Pop in Too Hot for TV, and you will have the room.
You're absolutely right.
People are agreeing. You gave that dude a lot of material today. Oh my gosh. What do you think, Daddy? He's like, my foot, my pussy. Oh, yes, more Virginia, please.
Is the heel all right? He's like, yes.
That guy, you made it so much worse for yourself.
Damn it. I got to get this act on OnlyFans and monetize it. I'm giving it away for free.
Yeah, it's a tease. We're teasing.
Oh, man. That's all I got on that
We gotta
topic.
open up a Venmo.
All right. What else do we have here? You want one more email?
Shit. Whatever you want. Whatever you want there, footy.
All right. Let me see here. With tiny font.
Or just a PSA for everybody sending emails in the future.
Yeah, footfucker does not like tiny font.
We need 20 font plus.
All right.
We are at 33 minutes. We can give them the
Some
good
of these are
people.
hateful. I'm not going to read any hateful ones. I'm trying to keep it happy over here.
Save those for Kevin.
What are they saying? How badly we suck?
No, they're going in on Rocco and just.
Oh,
Oh shit!
damn.
We're forcing her to read. We're actually forcing her to read the worst of comments. The emails. People think the texting is the worst. No, the long emails is when people
We get some
really.
really mean ones, and sometimes we don't necessarily do them, you know?
Well, no, fuck that. We're not reading long manifestos of why we suck.
Not today.
Fuck you. Fuck off.
I'll let Kevin read that one. Okay, confidential advice needed. Okay, this one is from a female. I won't say her name. But she says, several weeks ago, I recall a conversation that you had about consequences or perhaps even preventing someone from posting or sharing pictures that they have of you of a sexual nature. I'm in a bind. A big dilemma, actually. Last weekend, my now ex-boyfriend stole my phone and now has possession of embarrassing pictures and private videos of me. I know I can't trust him. It's very complicated, and I want to see if I have any kind of way to protect myself. I'm struggling with even reporting this. I don't know where to report it, but he's got my phone, and I can imagine that somebody else might be in this same position one day. Help.
Okay, the first thing you have to do. And
This guy sounds bad.
Well,
I left out some of the details of bad stuff he did.
And I'm not trying to be a cold-hearted bastard when I say this. You have to get this on report. You got. He stole your phone, so that's a crime right there.
Already you can get the police over there.
It's a crime. The police can absolutely arrest him if it's proven that he stole your phone. That's the first thing.
He's saying if you tell the police what I did, I'm definitely sharing your videos.
He can't. It's illegal. That's revenge porn. You can't do it.
I
She can get him
agree.
in trouble for that, and it's embarrassing. But also, the newer phones, too, you should be able to wipe it and shut it down. I would wipe and shut it down, then report my phone for being stolen.
And here's the problem.
If he already saved the
You're right,
files
you're
to a
right.
different device, it's a waste of time.
But here's the problem. What happens is people sometimes they get so paralyzed by fear and embarrassment, and I understand why, because you're in a shitty situation. He's not allowed to post videos of it's illegal. We'll bring the fucker down. And he stole your phone. We can bring the fucker down.
Yeah, it's two
Don't
crimes.
let this fucker put you in this world of I'm not going to report him. I'm too scared. No, we want to get this guy on record because he's using his fear to intimidate you and keep you in that corner. And we ain't going to let that happen.
Yeah, our advice to you, our confidential advice, Anonymous, you know who you are. Go file a police report and ask them if you can also have a restraining order, because in this email she talks about it got physical. I think that you should ask for a restraining order, and you should let them know that he has your phone and he's threatening to release videos and pictures of you that are of a sexual nature. Do not play with this man. Show him that he can't do this to women.
And I really think more people need to talk about. People are always scared to go to the police or bring it up because they're afraid of what's going to happen. And I do understand the human emotion side of that. But more people need to talk about how you can't allow that shit to happen. You can't let the fucking bad guy win. You can't.
And by staying quiet, you are.
You are. And I don't say that to make you feel guilty. I'm saying that to light a fire under your ass, because I've seen it in my personal life where people are too scared to say something, and the people that they're protecting evil. We ain't gonna protect evil. Those fuckers need to go down. They really do, because they're playing in their own chess game and they think they're winning.
And think about it like this, if you don't have the self-confidence to bring him down for you, bring him down for the next girl that he's going to abuse and do the same thing to. If you stop him now, he might not hurt anybody else. But if you stay quiet, he's going to go out there and his next girlfriend's going to get physically assaulted like you were, and then possibly have her pictures released.
And I think what happens sometimes is we get so caught up in our own little storylines. She may give someone advice about leaving that kind of person. It's a weird psychosis sometimes people get into when it's their own issue. They can't see the best move is to fucking bring them down.
You could use a little therapy right now, and I know that there are free services provided by the state, by the city. When you go file that police report and you tell them what happened and you ask for that restraining order, ask for counseling, ask for guidance, ask for help, because you've never navigated this before. It's okay.
It's 2022. We live in a time where there's a lot of people who want to help people who are in need. We are. There's a lot of people that want to help you. So you need to listen to us.
And also send us his name and address.
Dox him.
Keep everything you have. Screenshots.
She don't have her phone. He took it.
Well, I'm saying if you do get that, in the future, whatever you can do, I guess what I'm trying to say is get as much information as you can on this guy. So when you do go to the police, which I think you should do it right now.
Yes. You also should go to your cell phone provider, walk in there and tell them, someone stole my phone. I don't have my phone. Please shut it down. Please try to pull anything off the iCloud, whatever the hell that cloud thing is that I don't really understand. Try to get everything you can retrieved off of that and possibly put on a new device.
'Cause if you
explain to them, maybe this person will be sympathetic in the cell phone store and say, okay, let's help this girl because she's been in a bad situation of abuse.
Well, the other thing too is maybe there's social media messages he sent her. There's other ways to get stuff other than text messages.
But don't be quiet about it.
Hell no.
Because if you're
No.
quiet, he's going to get away with it. And he does not need to be getting away with this kind of crazy behavior.
We don't let the psychopaths win.
No.
Bringing it back to psychopaths, Danny.
Yeah, full circle.
Topical.
Yes.
But I've known people like that, and that's why I get fired up, because those people really do exist, and their egos are out of control. They're selfish, evil fuck faces, and someone needs to slap them across the face, so to speak, to kind of get. They've never been slapped down.
They've never been slapped down. That's exactly it. Mama told him too much that they were perfect.
Yeah.
Hey, you ain't perfect. Far from it.
Just people like that fucking really annoy the shit out of me.
Plus, if he's not being cool now and he's got your phone and you do what he says, he's gonna probably blackmail you later with it again.
Totally.
He's gonna use it as a control method later.
He'll shake you down for money, or
It'll
he'll
be something annoying
shake you
like
down
that.
for something. He'll always be in your life if you don't report it and get a restraining order. You have to do those two things. You got to keep him away from you, and if he violates that, he is going to jail.
Yes.
All right, let's go back to talking about Metal Pussy Dan.
MPD.
What was the name of our band? It's Metal Pussy, right?
Metal
That's
Yeah.
what-
Yeah.
Metal pussy.
Metal
Metal
Pussy
Pussy rocks.
It does rock. All night long.
Well, he gave the good people 40 minutes here.
All right.
Good. It's a lot longer than Jay Bird's gonna give a girl in bed.
I don't know. I think the complaint would be, all right, can we get to it?
My pussy's numb now.
I like marathon sex. I think I'm the opposite. It's never been about, it's too quick, Bird.
Yes. Wow.
All right, fuckers. Well, let's,
It's been fun.
It's been real.
Follow Kevin on Twitter because apparently he's live tweeting his journey, and we are so hopeful that he has a good speech today.
and the last thought I'm going to leave you with for Romance Awareness Month. Wine me, dine me, 69 me. Let's get some sugar going here, no? let's get Panda laid.
Our metal pussy is hot.
Sizzling.
And with that, we will leave you.
Peace.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems, ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.